I was blind to her infidelity for 28 years, until fate uncovered her web of lies. For nearly 3 decades, I lived in a bubble of blissful ignorance, believing I had the perfect marriage. Sarah and I met in college, and our love blossomed amidst the chaos of exams and late-night study sessions. We built a life together, filled with laughter, shared dreams, and 2 beautiful children. Friends often envied us, calling us the quintessential couple, but little did I know that beneath the surface, a dark secret was festering. The first cracks began to show when I started receiving anonymous letters, each one detailing a series of events that seemed too implausible to be true. They described encounters that Sarah had supposedly had with a man named Jake, someone I'd never heard of. Initially, I dismissed the letters as the work of a prankster, an attempt to tarnish my perfect world. After all, Sarah was a devoted wife and mother. I chose to ignore my gut instincts and continue living in my comfortable denial. Years went by, and the letters persisted, becoming increasingly detailed and alarming. They spoke of romantic getaways, clandestine meetings, and intimate dinners. Yet, every time I confronted Sarah, she skillfully deflected my concerns with charm and plausible explanations. Each denial drew me deeper into my own delusion. Then came the turning point, our 28th wedding anniversary. I planned a surprise getaway, a last-ditch effort to rekindle the spark in our marriage. As I prepared for the trip, I stumbled upon an old phone tucked away in a drawer. It was Sarah's, one she claimed she'd lost years ago. Out of sheer curiosity, I turned it on, only to find a treasure trove of messages. My heart raced as I sifted through texts that oozed intimacy, filled with pet names and plans for the future, none of which involved me. The final blow was a message sent just days before our anniversary, confirming a rendezvous with Jake at a hotel downtown. Betrayal washed over me like a cold wave, knocking the breath from my lungs. All those years of love, trust, and devotion crumbled in an instant. I confronted Sarah that night, armed with the evidence I could no longer ignore. Her face drained of color as the truth spilled out, unraveling the web of lies she had woven for almost 3 decades. In that moment, I saw the woman I thought I knew, a stranger cloaked in deception. The life we built was nothing but an illusion, shattered by the weight of her betrayal. As I walked away from that marriage, I realized that sometimes fate intervenes to uncover the truth, no matter how deeply it's buried. In the end, I emerged from the ashes, determined to reclaim my life. I learned that while I had been blind to her infidelity for 28 years, I would no longer allow anyone else to dictate my worth or happiness.